Hey everyone, so today we're going to create a cake topper, or you can make it into a cupcake topper. Things I'm going to use today are my Craft and Bestie sticker matte paper. I'm going to be using, and I'm going to do two types of cake toppers. So you will need your black cardstock. I have my gold glitter cardstock. And I also have my craft plastic that I ordered from Amazon. I'm trying to make sure you can see it, hopefully. Okay, craft plastic, and it looks like a clear acetate sheet. That's what it is, pretty much. All right, so now what I'm going to do is take you over to my silhouette screen so we can make our design. All right, for our design, we are going to make a happy birthday cake topper. So I already have all my wording already typed out, and so basically you would just pretty much type out what you want, and you're going to place it however you would like it to be. So for me, I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to maneuver it around until I get it to like how I want it. And I already have an idea on how I would like it, so I'm just going to move it in place. I'm going to add this line underneath birthday just to add a little dimension, just something to separate all of this from his name. And to make sure I want it centered, those three. So I'm going to go to my right hand panel to transform, and I'm going to go to right here, center, align center. So now those are aligned in the middle. Actually, I'm going to do that 13. I'm going to highlight all of it except for the TH, and I'm going to center all of that. Right, so let's move this TH over. And I have a pair of these shoes that I think I'm going to put right, I think I have it right here. Okay, so now that we have our placement of what we want it to say, I'm going to highlight everything and I'm going to do an offset. So how you do that is, like I said, highlight everything, go over to your right panel and your offset. Select offset, and it's not big enough for me, so you want to go to your distance and just slide your bar, your slider up until you get it to how you would like it. Or you can use these arrow buttons to take it up or take it down. And it's pretty much where I want it to be, so I'm going to hit apply. And now you have your offset. I am going to change that offset to the color black. So you can change your color. There's two ways you can change your color. Right here at the top panel. And you can select black. And right now it has a red outline. I don't like that on there, so I'm going to go to my outline panel up here on the left hand side and click none. Or you can go over here to change your color right here to the fill panel, and you can do the same thing pretty much. So now we have our black offset, and I want to offset that as well. So I'm going to select my black outline offset, and I'm going to go back to my offset panel on the right hand side, select offset, and it's still too small, so I'm going to slide up my slider so I get it the way I want it. And then I'm going to have that gold. But since I don't have the color gold, well, let's see. I'm going to go to my fill panel. And right here you have fill patterns where they have a bunch of different patterns that's already uploaded. And some I uploaded myself. So I'm going to use let me scroll down to, I get to my gold glitter cardstock, wherever it is. That don't look gold. Hold on. Where's my gold? Oh, right here. Okay, so I select my gold cardstock glitter background. So this is basically how I'm going to, what is it? Layer. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. Layer my cake topper. So that's the design. And since I'm going to already go ahead and print out this, basically the red, everything in red, and the shoes, I'm going to print it out on the matte paper. I am going to go ahead and add some more shoes in my workspace for our next cake topper. For our second cake topper, I want it designed like this. I've already layered it how I want it to be, placed it, well, did the placement how I want it to be. And pretty much what I did was I just basically took a circle. Oop, hold on, let me just undo that for a second. Let me highlight everything and duplicate it. Anytime you make something, you always want to duplicate it just in case you mess up and you can't backspace enough to get where you originally started. So you always want to make a duplicate of it so you can start from the beginning. So basically, like I was saying, I made a circle. And this circle is going to be the back of my cake topper. And so I made another circle. How I did that was I selected my outline of my circle, went to the offset panel, went to internal offset, and I slided my slider up as much as I wanted it to go. And that's the thickness that I'm going to cut my cover up for the front of my cake topper. Okay. Now, since I want to keep this back circle, the bigger circle, I want to copy it. And then I want to right click and hit paste in front. So now you have two circles, two of the same size circles, but one is in front of the other. Okay, so I'm going to take that one that's in the front now, hold down shift, hold down the inner circle, go to object and hit make compound path. And what that does is it makes it one object now. So now I can add my color to it. So go to your fill panel here on your left, select black, and you can change the line color to none. So that's how I have this outline of this circle. So you have your back panel, you have your front cover up, which I'm going to cut out the black cardstock, and then you have your wording. Okay, for your wording, it's pretty much going to be, I'm going to weld the wording together to the outside frame. And since I've already moved this, I'm going to delete this because I can't put it back how I had it. So I'm going to just highlight that, replicate to the left, and we have everything how I had it, and I'm going to have everything highlighted and select weld. You want to make sure everything is touching. Well, mostly everything is touching. So it can weld together properly. Undo that because I welded the circle. I didn't mean to click the outside circle. So click the big circle, the black circle should I say, and hold down shift. Oh, hold down shift so you can select all of your wording. And then right click and hit weld. So now all of that is welded together. Okay. And I have the number 13 right here. Reason why I have this here is because I'm going to layer that red 13 on top of this 13. Okay, so we have that there, and that's how I got this pretty much. Okay. So now I have everything already lined up how I want it to be, and these sneakers are going to be in the inside, kind of like I don't even know what you call it, shakers, cake top, yeah. So that's going to be in the inside, and I'm going to put a little bit of glitter inside of it and some vase fillers. So I'm going to get my sticker paper, and I am going to print, and I am going to cut. Actually, and let me let you guys know, with this sneaker, I did do an offset of that. That way it can cut around the sneakers instead of actually on the sneakers. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, print with my Epson 7720 with regular ink, and I am going to do a cutout. I forgot to mention that before you do your print and cut, for this one, I just basically want the red to print in the shoes. So you want to take off your offset. You want to take this gold one because I'm going to cut it out of gold cardstock. And you want to take the black one off because that's going to be cut out of black cardstock. That's where we're going to layer it. All right, so basically you want to select this and you want to add an offset to that. So you go to the offset panel, select offset, and we're going to do a small offset for that one. So we're going to do 0.02. And that should connect everything. Oh, hit apply, and that should have everything connected except for probably that A because it wasn't close enough. So is that, and yeah, pretty much the A is left right there, so that's fine. All right, so when it prints, it's not going to print your offset line, it's just going to print everything that's in color. Okay, so now we can print and then we can cut. Everything's cut out, so let's start with our first cake topper. And we have the bottom layer, we have the middle, and we have the top. So since I printed this out on Craft and Bestie's sticker matte paper, I'm just going to peel off some of it because I want to make sure I align it right. So you just peel off some of the backing, cut it, and let's try to line it up first where we want it to go before we actually place it down. And that looks good to me. So I'm going to just press down where I already peeled off the backing, and I'm going to flip it and peel off the rest. There you go. And we have the letter A that cut out by itself. So we'll just do the same thing, just peel off the backing and place it where we would like it. All right, now we have that trash, put in our trash can. And so next thing we want to do is we want to put some double-sided tape on the back of the black. No, actually, we're not going to use double-sided tape. We're going to add a little dimension to it. So if you have your pop dots, I hope I'm saying that right, go ahead and get it out so you can place it on the back of the black part. If not, just use some foam board and put double-sided tape on each side. And I have this type of tape. I don't know what it's called. I accidentally ordered this, but anyway, it has some thickness to it. So it's going to elevate my photo or my image. So I'm just going to place it there. It has sticky side on both sides. I just have to place it where I want it to be. I'm just cutting it. Put some here. I'm just cutting strips of it. I'll put a strip right there. You don't have to overdo it. But put one there, and I'll put one here. Oh, maybe on the two sides too. That may be a little too long, but cut a little piece off. All right. Now we just need to pull off this back part to get to the other sticky side. Yeah, it's sticking to my finger. It's like, did I already? Oh, yeah, I already took that one off. Nope. Okay, I think I have all of the backing off. Yes. Let me put my paper in the trash. Now let's align this on top of the gold. And there you have your cake. Oh, your cake topper. And you see it has that dimension on the side where it's elevated. It's up off of the gold. So now all you need is pretty much a skewer. You can put it on a skewer, or you can put it on some type of dowel, and then you would just place it inside your cake. So that's the first one. Okay, the second one is going to be our, what did I call it? Our shaker, cake topper. And with this acetate sheet, it does get linty. So you would just need a microfiber cloth to wipe it off. And what I'm going to do is place my cutouts, my shoe cutouts. And y'all, I had to cut it actually smaller. So I reprinted it and cut it out. So print and cut. And these are about a 1/2 inch wide. So you don't want it any bigger than that. So I'm going to just dump them all in the middle. This is my first time making one of these, so I'm just doing it. And there's white on the back of the paper, so I'm trying to make sure I flip them all to where the shoes are showing. And what else I'm going to put in there? I'm going to put some glitter in the middle. Just a little bit. Maybe a lot of it. I don't know. And then I'm going to dump some of this filler. Ooh, Jesus. This white filler. And you can basically place whatever you would like to in the middle of your shaker. These are just some things that I already had on hand. All right, trying to clean up my mess, because as always, you want to clean up your mess when you first make it. Now, this is where our black outline comes in. Nope, I lied. This is where acetate comes in play. So I am going to put some hot glue around the edge of this circle. All right, now what's the problem? Guess my hot glue say I've been putting it to use too much this week. All right, try to keep it as close to the edge as possible. And I'm going to put this on top of this paper so I don't get it on my workspace. And then we're going to place our circle down right on top of it. And you want to make sure that you have hot glue all the way around it so that nothing falls out. Hopefully I made my outline pretty good. So now you have your shaker part. So let's see. Hopefully I made the outline thick enough. Yes. So now pretty much what we want to do is put glue around the outside edge of this and place it on top. Trying to get the spots that I missed. All right, you want to be very careful because it's going to stick to my finger as I see. Placing it where you need it to be. All right, perfect. All right, so it's around the edge of that, so it covers up that hot glue that we had on there. And I think I should have added some red here too, but that's okay. Now I do have my liquid fusion glue that I got from Danetta. Glittery Glitch Chick, she sells those. And some of the gift boxes come with this little handy dandy glue thing where it has this small tip so you can have better glue flow. So I'm going to put my glue on. This is the other part of the wording. Oh, this way. So I'm going to just glue it in the right placement. I'm going to put glue on the black back. Oh, shoot. I did it again. Don't tap it on the table like I did because the tip will go inside the bottle. I gotta get it flowing. All right, so this is especially good for these small letters. And you don't need that much on it. You can also use your Xyron machine, which is a sticker machine that you could run these intricate letters through. And it would just turn the back to a sticker, pretty much. So I am going to use, on this big 3 part, I'm going to use my double-sided tape. And so I'm going to stick this where I see fit. Try to get the right placement. I think that's about right. Okay, so now that is glued down. I just have to, you can put glue on that one, or you can just leave it because it's already attached to the outside rim of it. So it's no big deal if it's not on there. I'm going to go ahead and put my red 3 and red 1, red 13, number 13 on. Oh, I forgot this already sticker paper. What am I doing? Duh. Okay, so I'm going to place this in the middle. Just to add some color. I wish I added red right here, but that's okay. And there you have your shaker card. Sorry, I can't figure out how to get in the camera view. And then pretty much you can, like I said, add your skewer on the bottom. Or you can add a dowel on the bottom. It's up to you. And they have clear dowels that you can probably purchase off Amazon that will make it look even more professional, more cute, whatever. But yep, this is how it looks. And this is the back. So if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, bye.